My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you.
Good morning, guys. It is a Thursday. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna keep Messy Monday and going. I don't know if I want to call it Messy Thursday. Me don't know. But welcome in. Honey, before I start, and it's off the regular, listen, this is to tell y'all what's going on. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but we're going to tell the truth. If y'all want me to talk about it tomorrow, let me know. Because instead of people worry about the truth of what Brianna them got going on, well, the truth particularly, U.S. citizens are to be deported. So I think everybody need to focus and shift because this is crazy. If you guys want me to get into more of that tomorrow, let me know. Okay? Let me know. And I will get more into what's going on tomorrow. If you guys would like, and we could discuss it and talk about it because it has been passed. You know, folks want to deport us. You know, we built this sucker, so we need to be in luxury. All right, y'all. So let's move on. Okay, man, listen, it's a lot going on, and a lot of things are happening. And I wanted to share this with y'all. So we're gonna start with Porsha, and then we're gonna trickle down because Porsha's everybody love and hate Porsha right now, honey. They love and hate Porsha. So remember I told y'all a lot of people was wondering, why Miss Porsha Williams, honey. Yes, Miss Porsha Cornbread Fed Williams, honey. Why she wasn't talking about her divorce, why she had to rent a home for Real Housewives of Atlanta and things of that nature. So, okay, I watched, shout out to attorney Simone Redwine, and she has a YouTube channel called Girl, Is That Legal? Baby, she broke it down yesterday. So Porsha was supposed to have her divorce trial yesterday. Well, y'all know that Mr. Simon been so allegedly they said he deported, but he hasn't seen the judges. So I don't know because I'm hearing things that ICE have detained and they are keeping them there, or they just going and deporting them and not telling lawyers, not telling judges. Like they're just doing it without, anything going on, like not telling people when they have a court date or none of that. So Porsha was supposed to be divorced and they were supposed to have a divorce trial hearing. Well, Porsha ain't divorced, y'all. Porsha's still married to June 11th. Yep. So his lawyer, Simon's lawyer, said that he has not, his lawyer said that they haven't been able to contact him because ICE will not let them talk to them. ICE won't have him detained. So, Porsha is kind of like, listen, I just want this to be over. It is what it is. And also attorney Simone Redwine had, sat down and had a discussion where she was telling everything about what happened, basically saying that he felt like Porsha was a star and he wanted to be a housewife. And everybody feel that way. I feel that way too. And a lot of people say, oh, he really loved Porsha. Let me tell you something. Simon is one of those rich men that your parents warn you about, not the rich, supportive, generous husband or man that's out here. Simon is the rich man that if I do this, you're under my control and what I say go type of man. Like I told y'all before, when Porsha first came out with this engagement, I told her not to marry this man. And the reason why Fallon is so hot and bothered because she the fourth wife is she trying to figure out how the fifth wife this wasn't her first marriage, Fallon. Okay. Now, it's been a whole debacle online with everything. And I'm going to play this. I'm not going to play attorney Simone Redwine things. Like I say, you guys can go over to her channel and watch. But I want y'all to see something. So, Claudia Jordan has decided to say something about Porsha and said that she talked to Fallon. Now, Claudia Jordan, allegedly she talked to Fallon. Okay, that's what she said. I'm just saying what she said. She said she talked to Fallon and that Porsha knew how that man was. And I say, well, not really, because one thing about a gaslighter, one thing, hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Something weird happened to my computer. I don't know. I guess a virus was trying to get into my crap. Um, and thank you for Apple. Anywho, because I don't know what the hell that was. That was weird. Oh, it was a sponsor. With sponsor, you can't get your telling here. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find it, y'all, because she basically had said, "Oh, Portia knew, and I talked to her, and all this and all of that." We finna get into it. Hold on. Let me see. Here it is. Is this the one? No. Let me go back. Because, and I was like, well, Claudia, how you gonna tell somebody what they knew and you ain't even formed a friendship with this girl? You just decided to have a discussion because the fact is that you don't like Porsha. Like, let's just be honest. She does not like Porsha. A lot of people feeling like Porsha flopped, but I'm like this. I'm going to tell you like this. And I'm going to say this. Porsha can't show everything, and the reason why is because y'all favorite villain, her ex-husband Simon, made sure that she couldn't speak on him. Until the divorce is over, she can speak on him. Right now, Porsha cannot speak on Simon. That is why, and it's in the court order in a prenup of why they cannot speak on each other. That's why she didn't give a name. She was just saying certain things. So on the show, she didn't say nobody's name. She just say, well, he. Remember they kept saying he. So, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hush. Okay. Let me go share my
What?
Let me share my screen. This is what she had to say. And I kudos to Carlos King.
Her friend Fallon about her husband, she could have found out how bad he was.
But Claudia, they were friends.
Friends.
No, Carlos, I'm not.
No, listen.
Nope.
Me and Claudia and Dustin never talked about this. Let's talk. They were not friends.
Exactly.
They were friends enough for her to see that was a. Listen, I talked to Fallon, okay?
So Fallon is going around telling people that Porsha was her friend. Porsha was never her friend. Now, in another interview, Fallon said Dennis, they didn't know each other. They were never friends, okay? And Fallon said Dennis and Simon only did certain business exchanges together. That's why Dennis was on Porsha YouTube and said, and I quote, "Oh, he came up to me to ask about you. He questioned me to see if it was okay to date you. They were never friends." Simon knew they weren't friends, but let's continue.
talked to Fallon. I've hung out with Fallon, and Fallon has told
I
me
know.
that.
And listen, I don't know Fallon. Fallon is stunning. Fallon needs to. Child,
Like,
Fallon
why
is
we acting
gorgeous.
like? Why we acting like
Exactly.
she just because she wasn't besties with Fallon
Well,
that
but
she didn't know, or
no,
that
I
what she
know,
did
but
was not, you know.
no. I want us to have a real conversation about this.
Mhm.
And listen, let's have a healthy discussion about
Hey,
this.
I had to say my friend was wrong. Kenya Moore, you fucked up and you messed up your
Yeah.
own bag by doing what you did. Okay,
Now she's saying that because Carlos is checking her about it. And like Carlos said, Porsha didn't know.
Carlos, you got to tell your friend. She, the queen of Thoughtlandia, the self-proclaimed queen of Thoughtlandia. She keeps
I
doing
just
road
said the
trips.
comment. No. I said the comment she made about Charles was not good. I said that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And that's
So
why I
agree.
said I would like to see what she has to say about it. I don't even think she think. I would be shocked if Porsha said, I said it and I don't know. I think she'll say, look, the Henny got to me. I didn't know I said it. I had a drug night. It is what it is.
Right.
Not my finest moment, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I really want to have a real conversation about this because it's put out there and I would like to know. In my opinion, her and Fallon, did I say it right this time?
Fallon. You said failing
you,
before,
Jesus.
like failing.
I know.
unmarried.
Fallon, hey Fallon, baby, you're beautiful. Her and Fallon were not friends. In terms of from what I could see. I didn't work on that show that season.
And guess what? All of this could have been avoided if Porsha would have asked.
They were not friends. And I just wanted to clear that up. Fallon even said they were not friends. Now Fallon doing the narrative because, oh well, I don't know what Fallon's trying to do, but Fallon, y'all gotta leave Fallon alone. Let me tell you something. Fallon is newly married to that new man that she cheated on that man with, which I see why she cheated on something. I can't get mad. Okay. Now I can't. No shade. She's with this man. She had this man baby. Leave Fallon alone. Fallon, no, they were not friends. Fallon knew what it was. Let Fallon just dwindle and mind her business in peace. But they were not friends. Okay, so, honey, before I get with Jaguar, child, this is a mess. So, Janelle, y'all favorite girl who liked to dance and twirl and swirl around, who they call J Baby, whatever. Who twirls herself around and whatever she want to do, honey. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me go to my notifications. I want to find it because I want to get the young lady that she taking a picture with, get her correct name. But yeah, the girl that y'all like to see twirl around and all this stuff is in some hot drama, some hot mess on her Facebook, okay? Everybody like to be her fan. This is what Ryan was talking about. Everybody, just because they pass that test like Mary, everybody can't come to the cookout. They can't eat baked beans, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, and rib and baked barbecue chicken off the grill. They can't come to the cookout. I'm gonna tell y'all why. My hunch about this young lady was true. Malisha, why you say that? I'm going to tell you why I said it was true. Hold on. I got to find it. I'm going to tell y'all why it's true. When I first seen her and I saw how she danced with the black girls, we're going to be honest, hold on, I got to see if I can find it, y'all. Okay, as in Janelle, the girl that y'all like to see rolling, all of that, she basically said something. Let me see, because she might have blocked me. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because she probably did. Okay. Let me go to this post. So Janelle Sindab, who we talked about, right? Hold on. What the hell? Hey! Y'all. No. Hold on, y'all. hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. My bad, y'all. He feel like he runs something, so I kicked him out. He's in this room for today. Okay, so we finna get into it. I'm finna share my screen. Okay, let me take this down. So Janelle, child, it's a mess, y'all. So we gonna get to it. So Janelle was with Ayana. That's Ayana Malone. So Ayana posted something. You know, they was dancing, having fun. It was supposed to be a collaboration. She said, dancing is my passion, okay? She said, it's that hat that took for me because why you had to say that. So I want y'all to hear what was said. Hold on. Play it again. Janelle claimed that she did not say, ain't nobody fucking with me at all. Janelle completely said, ain't nobody effing with me at all. That's what y'all heard. And I said this, that when she danced with black girls, how she felt. So she posted this and she said they were having a good time. Everything was fine. They were doing collabs. Everything was fine. The home team showed up and showed out. A time was definitely had I Love My People Down. This duo y'all were waiting for. Saying that this is duo y'all were waiting for. So you can look at the pictures. Everything was great. Everybody was giving her kudos. I'm sorry, and everything was fine during the beginning. See, everything is fine. Everything is great. Ain't nobody arguing, none of that. But then when y'all saw when it got to the other part, that's when it got there. Okay. Some people gonna be mad, that's fine. That's just the truth. Janelle really was dancing. And then she says, it's the tilt hat for me because why you said that at Pat Pride Time. And Pat Pride Time had commented saying, I'm about to delete the whole post. So people were saying, hold on, let me go to all the comments. So it was saying, you're famous, right? You famous now. Somebody say, too late now. Now, F that, keep it going. I'm geeking and going in. You delete it and she delete it, and then it'll be gone. And you bet not delete none. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. Show just sent a friend request to see what happening. I'm off too. And someone said ate her up. Now Janelle took to her. This is a mess, y'all. She said people were trying to make you seem like the bad guy so bad, without knowing the story. I was in the middle of performing out of nowhere. She came on stage. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. What did she say? Me not knowing her, I didn't know what was going on. After the fact, I got to know her and she wanted a picture. After, I figured it was nothing like that. What if y'all in the middle of performing, somebody just come beside you, what you're going to think. Oh, okay, y'all do anything for clout. She comes on stage at the end of the song. I'm confused. Y'all take it how y'all take it. Well, I just showed y'all she didn't come on stage. She didn't come on stage towards the end of the song. She was already there. Okay? She didn't come on stage at the end of the song. So let's go to the comments. So I made a comment, as y'all can see. That's what she said. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't know anything. So I guess she got upset. It said, eating who? So someone said, when she took that hat, I swear she had her say howdy. I was eating her up too bad. Someone said, effortlessly too. I love it. She got ate up real bad. And she said, eating who? Now, if she didn't take offense, she would have never said that. She said another thing, and I'm done. I don't mind nobody dancing with me, nobody. But when she come on stage, her group was being fun, and I felt it was to be funny, so I made my comment. Now here is my thing. Janelle, you're not the creator of this song, of this dance, so you really don't have no say-so in certain things. So someone say she was being funny. Look how she looked in the camera with that stare hat before she took that hat. Man, girl, bye. The dance was not supposed to be done with a split. I don't even think it was. First of all, she didn't even create the dance, so I don't even know why people doing that. So where is that comment? And it's a comment where somebody said Janelle Sindab, but at first you didn't even know she had a group or who she was, which which one is it? You're changing up a lot of stuff for social media for your fans, but we're gonna let you have it. So then someone said it was a switch up. Someone else said, I just seen a couple of videos of them dancing together with more people. And a few people say she was hanging with the girl in her group dancing. They both was on the flyer. And this is the flyer with Tate and Janelle. Okay. So I say, you silly. First, she didn't even know she didn't know she had a group until they made themselves known. They have this thing called time and it ticks. The one more time goes on. Things get revealed. You hate what you cannot be. Okay. Someone said that's a different person. That is a different person, and that wasn't Tay. Someone say I wouldn't argue or entertain the BS is giving jealousy. And another thing, I'm gonna comment on this. And like you said, them trying to be funny, hate be real when it comes to you, big one. First of all, just because she got a 5% black or 50% black does not make anyone jealous of her. And this is why I mean, when it comes to Janelle, the colorism become loud, and Janelle cannot be wrong. It's a lot of colorism in it. It's another one. Someone said something else. That's lame. How she gonna post but in the inbox with a whole different energy? Invest in some security. You talking about a collab, but she in the comments agreeing with people that's throwing shade towards you. For starters, yes, Ayana came to you. Okay, so this is what happened. For starters, yes, Ayana came to you as a fan and then took the opportunity to give you your flowers when she asked for a picture. You chose to think she was being weird by joining you on stage as if you were the only one on the flyer. You, along with other groups, were on it. And for Ayana being the CEO of one, we are defending her because it was brought to her attention by the group and other before the original video hit the internet. You danced along us and blended in with laughs and giggles before coming at her the way you did. Said nobody could F with you, which she did say. As if it was some competition. Why even say that if y'all were dancing along each other? That's what the question should be. And I agree. Some people say it was weird unless she was invited and all this and that. So let's go to the comments of this because she had a very great reason. And then we're not gonna lie. They all were invited. Okay. Camille said she was invited. Read. Someone said, I wish you would hush. I'm sure she wasn't invited, which stated she was on the flyer as well, which usually means everyone on the flyer can go on stage. Janelle just thought she was better than her in that moment, and that's why she said what she said. But she had security as well, and no one stopped her from dancing with her. I don't know. I just think that the shady is F to stay that regardless, you can't keep fans dissing them. There's a difference between a fan and a hater. I don't see her smiling to Janelle one time. I would have taken it the same way. And she is better than most. That's not true. That's why she get the bad to come to entertain. She comes to my city next, and I promise ain't nobody. Okay, first of all, Rosie, Janelle is not better than most. Janelle just feel y'all hype Janelle up, and Janelle feels like she's better than everybody else, and it's sad. They were dancing beside each other in another video before this, smiling, happy. What do you mean? Okay. And then Johnson say, now you comparing Jesus and her. Absolutely, that's a legend. Be for real. Now you couldn't have said Boosie either. She's viral for a song that's combo that does not belong to her. They are legends. Come on. Like I said, even if she didn't want her on stage, she has security. They need to be fired if it's that deep. And I agree. Someone said Ayana isn't the mean girl you or anybody in the comments make her out to be. TS is literally just fun for everyone, for everybody, until the weird mess of shade involved. What you said was so uncalled for in my opinion. Okay. And this is what I mean by colorism. Like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Let me see. So a lot of people saying that the girl, and the other were on the groups on the flyer. She's on the flyer. She's the CEO of a trail ride group. She wasn't the only one on the flyer, so it wasn't just about her. Okay. She was also a host for any events, as you see on the flyer. There's always more than one host. So basically, they're in the comments discussing it. And a lot of people said that it's a great question for that to be asked. She was asked if it was a Donna dance off. So my thing is, everybody's sitting here making it a battle, but the girl was asked to be on stage. And for people to say, oh, she didn't eat it up, first of all, the original creator should be having this conversation, not Janelle, and saying who can go on stage. Because she's going around charging a big bag for the same thing the original creator, which is Tayana, is doing. And Tayana is teaching free classes. I showed y'all that. Janelle is just making a money bag over something that is not hers. Okay? It was another comment I'm looking for. Someone say don't look like competition to me. Other girl was just enjoying herself. She got you very much bothered apparently, and you're not even the original. She's not. She's not the original. She's not the original. And a lot of people agreed with this comment that she's not the original. Because if it was the other way around, it would definitely be she's doing too much. They hate that girl and don't even know why. People kill me. Hold on. A lot of people don't hate her, but you loud and wrong respectfully. Tayana created the dance. She just said that she's not the original creator. Tayana is doing, let me go to her page, y'all. She's doing, this is her. This is Tayana at her own class. and she's not charging $1,000 and it's hers. Someone said, I love how smooth Tayana Page is with hers. It's a step dance and everything freaky work does it goes with it. Every dance and line step, and that's, yeah. See? Victoria Monet has did the dance and even, shared it for Tayana, the original creator. Yes, she even put it on there when she did it for the Beyonce Cowboy Carter. And this is why I told Tayana to keep going, because you have Janelle, who is trying to make money off this girl dance and tell people what they can and cannot do, and it's not hers. She's getting really big-headed. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all ain't going to like what I got to say. Let me stop sharing, but I'm going to keep it real. Janae is going to piss y'all off. Janae is a fan favorite right now, but the more y'all keep bigging her head up, y'all going to tear her down and you're going to piss her off. Okay? She's going to be a piss off. Hold on, y'all. I'm texting my cousin. Sorry. Janelle is going to make people pissed off at her because first of all, she's not an original. She's going to do something else. If somebody else come out with a line dance, she's going to try to steal that. Janelle, I feel like Janelle need to come up with her own thing. And there's nothing wrong with Janelle being pretty or whatever. It's the attitude of acting like she's entitled that's pissing people off. And then you have, the young lady, Tayana, who is over it doing her thing. So I feel like Janelle need to just calm down a bit. Like, if you don't want nobody to perform with you, you need to tell people that. You don't want them on the stage and they're paying you to be there with that high price. You need to tell them that. And I'm finna be honest, all of y'all that want to promote and get Janelle because y'all think she's the creator, she is not. You need to hire Tayana Page, who probably will charge less. And it's no shade, okay? Now let's get to what we all been waiting for. Child, somebody done finally got Jaguar line. Oh, sleeping through, confusing, talking, half mommy, half pro-woman, black woman ass. Yes. Yes, somebody got him. Jaguar Wright, it's funny how the two people that love to disown their children are going against each other. So Mr. No back at one, Brian McKnight, okay, is suing Jaguar Wright. Suing Jaguar Wright. And we're gonna read that lawsuit over here. So it's Jaguar Wright versus now. Jaguar Wright has, baby, she has gone viral for the Jay-Z accusations. She's talked about Shannon Sharpe. And she did a whole thing about how Shannon Sharpe is messing up himself because of the fact is that, because he's trying to mess up the Diddy case, and that's why he's in this and that, and therefore all of that, right? Well, Jaguar Wright is being sued by Brian McKnight. Let me read it to you. Brian McKnight sues Jaguar Wright. I didn't abuse my wife and prostitutes. Now, I saw the interview before we start with Julie and Tasha K. She never said that she was being abused. Julie wrote a book. I'm not sure. I think everybody has brought it. But I didn't hear her say abuse. But I heard that she did say there was cheating and outside children that Brian McKnight was having. So it was cheating and outside children, okay? So it says, Brian McKnight says Jaguar Wright is talking crazy when she claims he abused his wife, his ex-wife, and some prostitutes. Now he's suing for defamation for it. The singer just filed the suit against Jaguar for a bunch of things she's been saying about him online, which he says are blatant lies. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Brian claimed Jaguar went on social media and alleged McKnight was hiring prostitutes and physically abusing them during actual encounters. He says that never happened. Was more, Brian claims Jaguar also alleged he was an abusive husband to ex-wife Julie McKnight, who Jaguar claims is her cousin. Julie McKnight is not Jaguar Wright cousin. Please don't believe that. Brian says he never abused his ex-wife and had no idea about her alleged to Jaguar. It's worth noting Jaguar has also made allegations against Jay-Z and Beyonce, going on Piers Morgan's show and claiming the Carters had more victims than Diddy. Piers ended up apologizing for airing his interview with Jaguar after getting a threat from Jay-Z and Beyonce's legal team. Brian claims Jaguar knows she was lying about him, but proceeded to smear his name online. Okay? Now, I didn't hear that. Did we hear about prostitutes? Absolutely. Did Brian McKnight have prostitutes? His son said it. Absolutely. Now we're going to go to Julie McKnight, who is Brian McKnight's ex-wife. Julie only have 2 children with Brian, but she claimed all the other children. Okay? He has had children on her. Julie put her career on hold for Brian. And it's very sad. She did an interview with Tasha K, and she talked about, I didn't hear her say nothing about abuse, but she talked about how Brian McKnight kicked her out the home, and put her in an apartment. She talked about the children and how she has a goodness, what do you call it? A village with the other children's mothers. She talked about him being a Mormon now and marrying the Hawaiian woman and things of that nature. And, Tasha K gave her kudos because, and I give them too, because even though he cheated and had outside children, which some women can't do, she accepted the children as her own, as a village. And those kids love her as still like a bonus mom. The Hawaiian mother has not. She talked about the change of name and how Brian is very insecure because his sons are becoming the man that he wanted to be. That he's not in himself when he had a father in his life. It's a lot that she talked about. You guys can go watch it on Why with Tasha K. It's a very beautiful interview. Julie McKnight told everything that needed to be told that we didn't know. We all thought that she had all his children, but she still says, hey, even though I'm not their mother, they're still my children, right? So that happened. Now I want to see if I can find the lawsuit. But yes, I feel like this was coming for Jaguar, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about her thing with hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. With dang it. That what she had to say about Shannon Sharp. Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been up since yesterday, okay? I'm still tired, but we're gonna get into this. And we're gonna talk about that with Shannon Sharp. And we're gonna play a little bit. And it's like she teeter-totter. So this is what she had to say. I'm gonna play it. Let me share my screen. iHeartRadio decided to share this, and I'm gonna share what they say. I'm gonna play it. Hold on, let me get ready to share my screen. Okay, before I do that, hold on, let me share it. Okay, let me do my disclaimer. Hold on. Move. Okay, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use. Okay, for a purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting. We are researching and news reporting, y'all. Teacher scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational personal use. Tips about the favor of fair use. All right. Now we've got that out the way. Let's play. I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, Ayasha.
Hanging.
Yeah.
Let me see. I guess that's all she's saying. She loved her life. I want to find that, what you call it. Okay. McKnight claims Jaguar knew she was lying, and she continued to lie. Exactly what he said. Let's see if I'm trying to find the documents, y'all, and I want to hear her. I'm going to see if I can find it. Okay. I don't think the documents has hit yet. Trying to see if I can find it to read everything that it says. But, you know, a lot of people feel like Brian McKnight only going to get some oxtails and some Black and Milds and some cigarettes because she don't have nothing to give. Like, she don't have nothing to give. And I don't know if it came out yet. I'm gonna wait to see, and I'm gonna see if I can find it. If I find it, I'll go live with the affidavit. But let's go to Jaguar right on Brian McKnight. Let's see if we can find it. Now, when Jay-Z, we talked about how she kept mentioning Jay-Z. She's still mentioning Jay-Z to this day because she did an interview about Shannon Sharp. Checkmate, Berman Knight sues. Berman. Okay. That was the video, y'all. Okay. Let's share my.
J-Lo, including Queen Bebe, 50 years old, running around dancing in a skivvies, using her kids for good press because her life sucks. And so does her tour. Missy Elliott just as dirty as every last one of these niggas that she was fucking pandering to and procuring for. Why don't somebody go ask Missy Elliott about why Tweet allegedly tried to unalive herself twice over her? Missy Elliott, the female brain scrambler. They'd send her in to loosen the girls up and tighten them up so they wouldn't complain so much when the dudes came behind. Y'all want to know what happened to Total? Missy Elliott happened to Total. She was good for fucking up bitches' budgets and getting paid to do it. Missy Elliott, how quiet has she been about what happened to Aaliyah? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Missy Elliott was really pressing to get the real goods on what happened to her beloved Aaliyah. She's probably one of the most least supportive of everybody. Oh, she was an angel. Fuck.
Missy Elliott talked about Aaliyah a lot as well as everybody else, but y'all listen to this lady and think and run with it. But hey, let's continue.
You mean you all should be sitting with Diddy at them tables?
Oh, Diddy again.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to say, Diddy case is Monday. I hope she know that they're going to be looking at these videos of her crazy ass at that case come Monday. Yes, his trial is Monday. It's Monday. So I hope she know that this is, honey, they're going to be looking at her crazy tail like soon enough. And they're probably going to watch it.
I swear to God, I love my life. And right now, it's like, I love when God throws me a big old meatball, like right over home plate, so I could just real fast. Oh my God. Barely got to touch anything. Anybody calling me any names will be removed. You should respect me. Apparently, I'm the boogeyman. Yeah. I love when the devil just tries to chin check me. You know what I'm saying? Because then I just get to be like, okay, yeah, I love it. I don't know how amazing she was. I know how many people didn't see it because they pushed all of those cheap seats to the front to make it look like people were there. It's very simple, baby. God said no. I love it when God talks, Mama Bear, beautifully blended. I love that book. I can't wait to not only read it, but share it with my book club over on my YouTube channel, the Jaguar Wright Effect. Apparently,
she had a book club. Child.
We need to put Mama Bear, beautifully blended, on our readers list. And do you want to know why? Because it's the real life stories. An abusive marriage to some love singing nigga. That's what I love about music. You can really channel how you really feel in a very therapeutic way. Cathartic. Where was I with it?
Do you want to see how much money you're eligible for? If you were in a car crash within the last 2 years, that was not your fault. You could have money coming. The truth is, insurance companies make the claims process as difficult.
I'm a nightmare for you too. I truly disgust you. And 3, yes, it's plain to see that you're a scumbag clearly. And 4, repeat 1 through 3. 5, nigga, get on your knees. If ever I thought that my work was done, I'm just gonna drag that ass back to 1. I'm a nightmare for you. 2, I truly disgust you. 3, nigga, it's plain to see that you're a scumbag clearly. And 4, repeat 1 through 3 and 5, nigga, get on your knees. If ever I thought that my work was done, ooh, I'm just gonna drag that goofy ass back to 1. A nightmare for you. You see how that worked? I did it in a loop. That was freestyle. Straight for that ass. Ain't that amazing? Imagine a middle finger sounding so good. You know? 1, a nightmare for you. 2, nigga, I disgust you. 3, and it's plain to see that you a scumbag clearly. And 4, repeat 1 through 3, 5, nigga, get on your knees. If ever I thought that my word was done, nigga, I'll drag you back to 1. I'm a nightmare for you. Look at that, it's perfect. That would even sound good with a bad singer at karaoke. Ew. I know May 5th is coming. You know, the last lawsuit that they put me in, I was in jail when they said I did what I didn't do. Sucks for you. My batting average is 1,000 against you idiots. God said no. It's just that simple. But my cousin's book is amazing. And what I think I'll do is, rather than worry about your goofy ass, I'm just going to focus on the amazing thing that came out of it. All of that hard, disgusting, hard rock pressure you put that amazing woman through. And look what came out. Beautiful children. Wonderful, talented, even more than a daddy. Talented, gifted, beautiful young men. A father should be so lucky. I guess you just like your Schluminati brats. But you know, everything that the devil tries to use for evil, God always turns around and uses for good. I'm going to make sure your ex-wife, Julie McKnight Johnson, amazing woman you tried to destroy, and God just made her more and gave her a real husband who doesn't need a jokey joke to get off gently. You a goofball, like for real. You straight goofy. Batting average is 1,000. And your ex-wife is about to sell a shit fuck ton of books. I'm gonna make sure of it. I mean, I should have some money for you to sue me with, right? Huh? You a goofball. Straight goofy. But come on. Crash test dummy. Let's see what you look.
Okay. We're going to try to fast forward to see if I can find it. Hold on. Where she was saying that he has prostitutes and abused. I don't know what the hell. Child. Jaguar is a loose cannon. Yeah. And shout out to the person that just did that video we just watched. He was saying people think about the tragedy every day with Aaliyah. We do. Let me tell you something. I was in I believe like the 5th or 6th grade when Aaliyah passed. I was young and I woke up. I never forget. I woke up that morning and saw the wreckage of the plane on the news. I literally cried because she was supposed to be at the award show that Sunday. And she was not. And I'm still an Aaliyah fan. And a lot of people wanted to blame Beyonce because of this woman. You want me to tell y'all something? I'm going to tell y'all the God heaven truth. I remember reading a magazine, okay? The ones that believe Jaguar is younger than us. And I remember they asked Beyonce and they asked Kelly that if anybody knew, Destiny Childs had a song called Get on the Bus. I'm going to see if I can find that video and I can play with y'all with no music, the dance that they did. And Aaliyah did the choreography to Get on the Bus. Aaliyah called all the girls when Destiny Childs broke up. Nobody knew that. You want to know who told that? LaToya and Latavia. And she checked on every last one of them. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn it down and just share it. Because we're going to go back. They did a performance at the Music Factory. And a lot of people had these rumors about it. Did not know that they were friends. This is the song they were dancing to when they got on stage as a tribute to Aaliyah for choreographing their let me go back. Y'all know this is her style. So just to say that, but yes, think about that situation with Aaliyah every freaking day. So for Jaguar to come on here and say nobody care, everybody still care. Baby, let me tell you something. Aaliyah merchandise come out, sells out. I feel like Jaguar feel like she's not pretty. She never got the opportunities. Most of the girls did and all of that. So we're gonna play this and let me do my copyright.
Had on Collision a few months ago, and I was offered 12.
Oh shoot. No, you don't. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my copyright. Okay. Under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use. Okay. For the purpose such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, we doing research. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Let me see. This is what she had to say about Shannon Sharp.
$12,000 for an accident that nearly ruined my life.
How does nobody see what they're trying to do? Because this is pure distraction. Pure.
From what?
And why is nobody looking at the lineup? Oh, I'm fixing to work today. Y'all gonna watch me work today. I love it when God takes these moments.
She always putting God in it.
To just let me run amok.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is. Real life street stars. We are back once again with the one and only Mrs. Jaguar, right?
Yes,
And
hello.
it seems like the world just keeps on happening, and we just gonna keep on responding. It just seems like, and we said, it's funny because we always known you were on a mission to out the elites of the depravities that go on behind the scenes and things that they feel like they could get away with. And right now, we have just a bombshell of news that's every day is something new pouring into this whole thing with, and I'm going to take it to the top with Disney, ESPN, and Shannon Sharp. And we want to break this thing down because this is at a level to where all the signs were there, from the Cat Williams interview, Monique, and we're going to go through there, but it seems like it fell on deaf ears. So first and foremost, Jag, when you seen the news come through, what is your initial thought? Because everything's alleged as it is presented. It's alleged, and then evidence start coming out. What was your initial thought on the Shannon Sharp situation?
I would have to agree with Candace Owens. It's clearly a shakedown. But what I actually thought was, how does nobody see what they're trying to do? Because this is pure distraction. Pure.
From what?
And why is nobody looking at the lineup? Oh, I'm fixing to work today. Y'all gonna watch me work today. I love it when God takes these moments to just let me run amok. I really do. I love it. 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 I love it so much. I love it when God literally puts his hand on me and says, Jag, go act a fool.
All right, y'all. I'm going to come back. We're going to do a part 2 with the Jaguar Wright and Shannon Sharp tomorrow. I didn't even know what time it was. Y'all know I got to be to work. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll do a part 2 tomorrow night. Come back at 8:30. We're going to do a reaction with her thoughts on Shannon Sharp. And then Saturday, we're going to go ahead and discuss how, Shannon, on her discussion on Shannon Sharp, how you don't like black women. But we're going to discuss everything else tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys. What the heck that was? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Later. Take on.
Roman on 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, things and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God.